Hello, listener. It's been a while. A week or so, if I remember rightly. Alas, there are no clocks in Epsilon anymore. They were collected some time ago by the councilwoman's agents. I regret that I'm somewhat unprepared for this one, listener. Things have been moving extremely fast lately. And, dare I say it has been a struggle. It's just me now. And I've succumbed to a mysterious illness, which I cannot help but attribute to the ever-growing, sickly green sun, whose glow I cannot seem to escape. It trickles into this dingy, empty apartment from beneath the floorboards, owing to downstairs' extensive mirror collection. From beneath the window blinds, its eminence and appeal seems only to grow, drawing me in ever closer until I am enveloped by its inescapable glow. It makes one wonder, listener, is it possible to escape its glow? Will I free myself of it? Should I simply accept it, be at peace with it? Or do I make war with it, undergo a seemingly forlorn attempt to escape its glow temporarily, only for it to find me again? Listener, I fear... I fear I am unequipped to answer that question at the moment. Like quicksand, I find that the more I struggle, the more I attempt to escape, the more stuck I become. Perhaps, listener, like quicksand, I should resist my desire to escape frantically, but instead should wait until I am rescued. I sought advice from the councilwoman's office, although it's yet to respond. I fear she will not, yet I can only hope. I can only hope. In other news, listener, I have the news. It seems to have been a turbulent time across Epsilon lately. War rages between the governor, the Zoza in the east, and lately the councilwoman too has joined the fray. While they were, as usual, unavailable for comment, their office issued the following statement, which they ordered as an addendum to be spoken in an ominous manner. The moving waters at their priest-like task of pure ablution round earth's human shores, or gazing on the new soft-fallen mask of snow upon the mountains and the moors. I am sure you will agree with me, listener, that this down-to-earth statement will serve only to assure worried Epsilon citizens of the councilwoman's benevolence. Not, of course, that we have any choice. The councilwoman would also like me to remind you, listener, that any attempt to perceive, hear, smell, taste, or comprehend the councilwoman will result in disaster. I cannot warn you enough. Do not comprehend the councilwoman. It will result in disaster for you and for everyone else involved, and I regret that I speak from experience. Beware the councilwoman's omnipresence. If you perceive it, it will find you. To remind you, do not perceive the councilwoman. I would otherwise be rather concerned at the councilwoman's hasty assumption of power following the governor's departure for the war in the East. Although Epsilon's newfound dependence on them obliges me to join their congratulatory parades in the city centre tomorrow. I must try to hide this pink hair and green skin, though, else I'm spotted and sent to the mining colonies for avoiding conscription. Now, listener, I come to the notices. With the war raging, the atmospheric dehumidifiers have been left to fall into disrepair, although, fear not, listener. The council has decided to take advantage of this fantastic opportunity to reopen the city water parks and to turn the fountains back on. Very on, in fact. The council consequently cautions you, however, to wear more appropriate footwear generally from now on, due to just how on the fountains are. Maybe, listener, you should bring an empty bottle or two to fill with water and to drink to the council's benevolence. Additionally, Bobby would like me to remind you that his cabaret has reopened. You know Bobby. He lives next to Sandra in District 17. He's quite tall. He wears a top hat, no skin, dead. Either way, he and his husband are now joint owners of the venue once renowned for its wings, which will now be served in 6 flavours in ascending order of intolerability. Mild, spicy, very spicy, extremely spicy, so spicy, and Schrodinger's wings. They're there, but they're not. Now, the last one may not be on the menu, or it may be. There is no way of telling unless you go down to Bobby's bar, or don't, by sundown tomorrow. There is a half-off discount for all customers who order Schrodinger's wings. Or perhaps there isn't. Go and find out. And listener, do write in to let me know what state you find your wings in, if at all. I don't believe I have any more notices for today, listener. Although, I have been thinking a lot lately. There's certainly been a lot of time for it. With my green skin, which I cannot help but attribute to the omnipresent green sun, I feel neither human nor alien. I'm undeniably a product of Epsilon. Yet, I believe I have come from Earth. Of that I can be almost certain. I don't know when I got here. I just know that I am here. Being neither human or alien has its challenges, listener. Even those thought to be different are expected to be different in a certain way. I know I could just be. Difficult though that is, alone in Live from Epsilon Base's studio. I know I am here. I exist. I am. Yet, when your very existence is denied, it begs the question, listener. Am I there at all? If these broadcasts are the only way for me to reach Earth, to reach home, for you, dear listener, to hear me, and I can't even be certain that they're not being fired out into the abyssal cosmos, never to be heard again? Am I, listener? Good night.